Get ready, because the news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and we've got the hottest updates you absolutely cannot miss. From groundbreaking tech features to major community decisions and landmark legal battles, the world is buzzing, and Google Trends Hub is here to break it all down for you. Stay locked in, because you're about to get the inside scoop on what's shaping our future, right here, right now. Don't go anywhere, you won't want to miss a second of this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop with Google Trends Hub. Unlock your digital life. Google Wallet's secret weapon revealed. Google Wallet is evolving, and a powerful new feature is making its way to users worldwide. While it might not yet rival all the functionalities of other digital wallets, Google's app is continuously enhancing its capabilities, especially for contactless payments on compatible devices. The latest update brings a highly anticipated feature designed to declutter your physical wallet and streamline your digital life: the Everything Else option. This innovative addition allows you to digitize a vast array of passes and cards that previously didn't have a dedicated spot in your Google Wallet. Beyond the standard support for loyalty cards, gift cards, transit passes, and payment cards, the Everything Else feature is a game-changer for items like event tickets, gym memberships, insurance cards, and so much more. It's about bringing convenience and accessibility to virtually any card or pass you carry. To utilize this feature, users must first agree to the terms and conditions, which appear upon the initial interaction with the Everything Else option after tapping the plus sign to add new items. These terms grant Google permission to manage passes that might contain sensitive information, such as insurance cards, and to determine how such data is stored and maintained within their systems. Once these permissions are accepted, adding a pass is remarkably straightforward. Users can either take a new photo of their pass or select an existing one from their phone's gallery. Google's system then intelligently extracts the relevant information, which users can verify for accuracy before saving. After saving, the digitized pass becomes accessible within Google Wallet, functioning just like any other digital card. This seamless integration means you can access event tickets or your gym pass with the same ease as making a payment. However, it's crucial to note that the practical usability of these digital passes, especially for IDs, depends on their acceptance by the intended service provider or venue. While digital identification is gaining traction, support can vary significantly by location and industry, making it essential to confirm compatibility before relying solely on your digital pass. This feature represents a significant step forward in making Google Wallet a comprehensive digital hub for all your essential cards and passes, offering unparalleled convenience for those who embrace the digital transition. The ability to consolidate so many different types of items into one easily accessible digital location promises to revolutionize how we manage our daily essentials. But what happens when innovation meets local resistance? Stay tuned as we uncover a major roadblock for Google's expansion plans in Indianapolis. Community pushback. Google Data Center faces major opposition in Indy. In Indianapolis, a significant battle is brewing over Google's ambitious plans to construct a massive data center in Franklin Township. The project, slated for a sprawling 468-acre site of farmland, has ignited fierce opposition from local residents and a growing coalition of city-county council members. What was initially approved for rezoning by the Metropolitan Development Commission with an 8-1 vote is now facing a formidable challenge as it moves to the council. Leading the charge against the proposal are councilors Nick Roberts and Ali Brown, who have publicly voiced their strong objections. Councilor Roberts, in a video message posted on Facebook, articulated the sentiment of many. While it's important, of course, to lean into the tech side sector for the city's future, and I thank Google for their interest in our city, I just don't think this project is what we need right now in Indianapolis. This opposition is not a fringe movement. A coalition of 15 councilors has now aligned against the project, surpassing the 60% threshold required to reject the proposal. Councilor Michael Paul Hart, who represents the district directly impacted by the proposed data center, has been particularly vocal. He reports receiving over 200 emails from constituents and notes a petition gaining significant traction, with over 1,000 residents from the 46,239 zip code submitting their personal information in opposition. They are real people that live here, Hart emphasized, highlighting the deep community concern. He has scheduled the zoning decision for a full vote, signaling a critical juncture for the project. Councilor John Barth, chairman of the City-County Council's Environmental Sustainability Committee, also stands against the data center, citing environmental concerns and what he describes as an essential giveaway of tax benefits to Google. He echoed the sentiments of local residents, stating, "I have heard from so many folks who live in Franklin Township that it's plain that they are deeply opposed to this." The Republican caucus has also indicated its support for Hart's opposition, adhering to the norm of deferring to the district councilor on rezoning matters. While Google representatives are scheduled to meet with opposition leaders to seek an agreement, the resolve of the council members appears strong. Councilor Hart remains open to new information, but expressed that it would be very unlikely for him to change his stance. Councilor Barth was even more definitive, stating it's 100% unlikely he would consider changes. A final vote is anticipated at the September 22 council meeting, following a formal hearing. The opposition is focused on maintaining momentum until that crucial decision. This local fight highlights a broader tension between tech expansion and community well-being. But what happens when tech giants face legal scrutiny on a national scale? Next, we dive into a landmark antitrust case and its surprising outcome. Google's antitrust victory, a toothless ruling or strategic win. A recent ruling in a major antitrust case against Google has left many observers disappointed, with some calling it a toothless outcome. The case, United States et al. Versus Google LLC, presided over by U.S. Judge Amit Mehta, concluded with a final opinion and remedies that have sparked debate about their effectiveness in curbing Google's market dominance. This isn't the first time Google has faced antitrust scrutiny. In August 2024, a federal court found the company guilty of illegally monopolizing the general search and search advertising markets, largely due to billions paid to secure default search engine status on various devices and browsers. However, the second trial, focusing on Google's role in the digital advertising infrastructure, cut even deeper, targeting the core systems that connect advertisers with publishers, publisher ad servers, and ad exchanges. These platforms manage billions of ad impressions daily, and Google's ownership of both allowed it to allegedly tie them together, forcing advertisers and publishers to use Google's entire ecosystem, even when more cost-effective alternatives existed. The court found clear violations of antitrust regulations, noting that Google's distribution agreements and exclusive arrangements had anti-competitive effects. These actions, the court determined, damaged rivals, limited consumer choice, inflated advertising prices, and reduced incentives for competitors to invest. Despite these findings, the remedies imposed have been criticized as insufficient. The judge's decision allows Google to continue paying for default placement, though not exclusively. Given Google's immense financial resources, sitting on $95 billion in cash and projecting substantial free cash flow, outbidding competitors for these lucrative spots remains highly feasible, effectively protecting its dominance. A key factor influencing the judge's decision was the perceived threat of generative AI technologies. This argument was used to justify not forcing Google to spin off its Chrome browser business. The judge himself admitted a lack of expertise in the complex technologies involved, stating, "This court has done so. It has no expertise in the business of general search engines, GSEs, the buying and selling of search text ads, or the engineering of Gen AI technologies." This reliance on future technological shifts and the judge's self-professed ignorance of the current landscape has drawn considerable criticism. The market reacted positively to the news, with Alphabet's stock soaring to all-time highs, reaching a valuation of over $2.735 billion. This surge is attributed to the ruling's perceived leniency, which allows Google to maintain its lucrative deals, such as the estimated $25 billion annual payment from Apple for being the default search engine on its devices. While the ruling mandates sharing some data with competitors, it's unlikely to significantly disrupt Google's core business model. For consumers, the article suggests actions like supporting rival search engines and critically evaluating search results. However, the author posits that true disruption will come not from generative AI itself, but from a fundamental shift in how we interact with computing systems, driven by agentic AI and voice commands. This evolving landscape is closely watched by investors and venture capitalists, who see it as the next frontier that could challenge Google's established search monopoly. While the legal battles play out, another tech giant is empowering users to shape their own online experience. Up next, discover how you can influence what news appears in your Google searches. Take control of your news feed. Google's Preferred Sources feature explained. In an era where news consumption is increasingly dominated by search engines, Google has introduced a powerful new tool designed to give users more control over their information diet. For fans of local journalism, like those who rely on outlets such as LAist, this feature offers a direct way to ensure their trusted news sources appear prominently in search results. The new program, called Preferred Sources, allows individuals to customize their news experience within Google Search. The tech giant's stated goal is to enable users to see more of the sites you love. This initiative comes at a critical time for independent, nonprofit newsrooms, which have been facing significant financial challenges, including recent cuts to federal funding for public media. For outlets like LAist, which stands to lose $3.4 million over the next 2 years, features that boost visibility are crucial for sustainability. While the Preferred Sources feature doesn't guarantee that less relevant content will disappear entirely, it significantly increases the likelihood of seeing stories from your chosen outlets in the top stories section or the From Your Sources area on the search results page. To designate Google Trends Hub as a preferred source, users are directed to a specific Google Source Preferences page. Once there, they can simply click a box to add the site. This simple action can have a substantial impact on the visibility and reach of local journalism. The editor-in-chief of Google Trends Hub expressed deep appreciation for users who choose to support independent, fact-checked, and local journalism through this feature. They highlighted that such small steps are vital for maintaining the health and integrity of local newsrooms. In a landscape where concerns about the reliability of information, especially with the rise of AI, are prevalent, Preferred Sources offers a tangible way for users to actively curate their news consumption and prioritize trustworthy reporting. The article emphasizes the hard-hitting watchdog journalism being produced by outlets like Google Trends Hub, covering critical issues such as the economy, elections, climate, and homelessness. However, it underscores the difficulty of sustaining a paywall-free, independent news source. The loss of federal funding further exacerbates this challenge, making reader support more essential than ever. The piece makes a direct appeal for donations, framing it as a way for the community to ensure the continued strength and accountability of their trusted local news source. Ultimately, the Preferred Sources feature empowers individuals to play an active role in supporting the media landscape they value. By making a conscious choice within Google Search, users can help ensure that quality, local journalism continues to thrive and remain accessible to everyone, regardless of their political stance or budget. From personalizing your news feed to navigating the complex world of tech giants, we've covered a lot today. But before we go, let's quickly recap the biggest stories that shaped the week. That's all the buzz from Google Trends Hub. We've seen how Google Wallet is making life easier with its Everything Else feature, but also how local communities are pushing back against massive data center projects. We've analyzed a major antitrust ruling that's got everyone talking and shown you how to ensure your favorite news sources get top billing in your Google searches. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Google Trends Hub for more essential updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out. Let us know in the comments which story impacted you the most, and follow us on all social platforms for real-time news. See you next time.